And I think the other thing you talked about latency and dynamism. I think that's really an interesting thing. Think about it. I mean, there was an illustration that I came across recently that if you put a toad or a frog, which a lot of people know about, if you put it in a boiling water, it obviously knows the water is boiling and it jumps out.
That's true.
Okay, but if you put the same toad in a cold water and you gradually, which is what's happening, you gradually eat up the water, the toad does not know that actually the temperature is changing because it's gradual. And it's so what you were talking about inflation. You know, even if it's at a small level of 3% in 2008, 4% in 2009, and I'm just talking hypothetically here, but each year it goes up, you will find out that actually in a space of say 5 years, you know, the value of pound 5 years ago is now about 80p today. Do you see what I mean? And so people are sitting gradually. If you're seated gradually on your job, you think everything is perfect and you think you're comfortable. Actually, it's the story of the toad. So and I think what you said about the fact that people have to think clearly and differently about their income and about their finances, generally in 2012.
Yeah.
My experience at the event has been wonderful, and it's actually enhanced and actually helped me to reorder my priorities with regards to my debt management, and it's a thing that I will always recommend to people, especially with regards to how it has helped me to reorder my finances and be able to have even more savings at this time. Though I've been saving before now, but it has actually helped me to save more because I've been able to move my finances around and be able to sort out my debt.
One thing I learned is that you don't get to start buying things on impulse. You really need to think very well, how much do you really need that thing? If you don't need it, you don't necessarily need to buy it because you see other people having it.
I believe it's something most churches, organizations need. As individuals, people just think, yeah, magic will happen overnight, but without consistently planning towards it and listening to this kind of courses, you will not be able to, you find yourself struggling.
My simple way of putting it is, I think for a young person who's not married, the deed has not been done yet. So just before you get yourself cluttered into debts, I think it's important that you start seeking financial advice, equip yourself with the right information, not cumbersome information, but steps that are simple to follow that you can easily apply. And trust me, years down the line, I think it's something that one can learn from.